guys, Van here from rcnightmare.com. Today, what I want to show you is how to do a cheap fix for a support arm that has been broken in half. So what we see here, kind of off the camera a bit here, is my Nitro truck, which is my bashing truck, so that's why I'm attempting to do this kind of stuff on this. But it's taken quite a bit of abuse, and as you can see, I have in front of me here one of the front support arms that took quite a bit of damage and, you know, didn't make it out alive. So it's in two pieces, and I'm just going to go through a simple process on how you can kind of hack this back together relatively easy and get your truck up and going. The main reason for doing something like this is, say you break it in the afternoon or something, and even if you were to go buy a piece, chances are it probably wouldn't arrive for a couple days because this might not be a common part. So in those cases, you know, 15 minutes can get you back up and running. So first thing I did was I took the support arm here off of the truck. It's attached at both ends here. This is at the center of the truck. This is attached to the front assembly. I've actually gone ahead and done the work on it, but I'm just going to explain to you what was involved. So as you can see, this is how the two pieces fit together like this. And since the brake was not at the end and closer to the center there, there's a lot of material that we could use for our fix. And part of the fix, what we're going to do is I'm going to drill a hole through the center of both pieces and insert a piece of metal. This just happens to be a part of a nail that I've cut the top off. You know, hey, it's what I had around, right? So a small nail and then a couple pieces of wire. This is just your generic wire that I happen to have lying around too. So what I did was I found a nail that would be a suitable size. If you look here, you can see that where the break happened, there's a lot of cross-sectional area. So I don't mind, you know, drilling a hole in the middle of it to put this nail through. If it was closer to the end, like I say, the strategy for fixing that would be a little different. But because we got lucky, you know, somewhat by having the break in the middle, we have more material to work with. So find a suitable drill bit that is the same size or just slightly smaller than the diameter of the nail. Drill a hole through both pieces. Try to get them as straight as you can going through both sides. I've already done it, as you can see. And then I just cut off the top of my nail so there's no head on this now. And then just drive the nail in here. So as you can see, this is a very snug fit. So just like that, there. So now with the nail in half of the part, get the other part and it should just slide on too. Now how well this fits together depends on how straight you were able to get the hole drilled through these two parts. So as you can see, it's not a perfect match, but it's fairly close. There's a little bit of a gap on this side here, but on this side we're butt up against the two pieces. So this is fairly close, and we'll have to do. So now with the piece of nail in there reinforcing this, that's effectively what it's doing, is reinforcing this. This isn't going to break in that same spot anymore now. We have enough strength in the support arm here as it is, but we need to do something to hold the two pieces together, because you know, if we get another collision, the pieces could just pop off, just like you see there. So that's where these two pieces of wire come in. With a slightly smaller bit, I just go to the ends of where that nail was. You remember that nail was about 1 inch? So I go to just past where the nail should be inside, drill a small hole through the thickest part of the material there, and then same at the end. Drill a small hole through the thickest part of the material, and then just run these pieces of wire. Now what this wire is going to do, like I said, is hold the two pieces together. So that anytime we get like a slight collision or anything like that, we won't have this piece popping off again. The thickness of the wire can be any size that you have just lying around. Get something that is got some weight to it. I'd even try something like a paper clip, just because the paper clip is thicker material, give you a little bit sturdier hold. So actually, I'm not going to try the second piece. What I initially wanted to do was have two pieces, so one piece going through on this side, and then being tied together, and then another piece going through the other side, and then tied together. But I'm having some binding issues in there now, so I'm just going to leave it like this. And there you have it. This is going to be pretty difficult to come apart now, and it's a cheap, quick fix. Cost me nothing in materials, well, a nail, and then maybe 15 minutes of time. So there you have it. This is one way on how to do a cheap, quick repair on a support arm or any other broken support pieces for next to nothing. All right? So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like our channel, please subscribe to our channel.